And what is up, everybody? We are live here on Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys, back with another edition of our diecast raffle. It has been literally over a month since we done one of these. I just kind of didn't have the time to do it, so to speak. Couldn't necessarily make the time either. We just been so busy with everything we've been got going on. Trying to spend the last little bit of time I got with Grayson before he goes back to school this year. He's still got a couple weeks left before he goes back, but I was like, hey, we need to do a diecast raffle. So with flying colors on this one, I guess maybe that's what I need to do. Leave it alone for a little bit, so to speak, and then come back and you guys literally, I think within 10 minutes, this one was gone. So, excited about this one. I hope, somebody maybe knew a win, hadn't won in a while. Somebody's due for a win or something like that. But yeah, you know, thank you to everyone that got in on the diecast raffle tonight. So we got a couple people that actually took two spots tonight. I know Ray T, he's got two. Nick B, he's got two. Tim Mosey getting in on this one. Posada, um, Randy, George Wells, Chris Cook, and Josh. So that's everybody that's in this one. But like I said, Ray T and Nick B has got two spots apiece. So, but it only takes that one. But, having two gives you a better little odds. But anyways, like I say, thank you to everyone for getting in. I not forgot about the break this month. I know I do want to reach out to you guys. Octane, um, Chris Cook, CCC, Ray T, Posada, and Scott B. If you guys can get your payments sent in for the upcoming break, I'm going to probably do that next week. That's my goal. That is $30 that you owe on those. So, guys, if you're here and you haven't paid and you're in that, please go ahead and send that to me, and I'll get you marked down as paid for that. And that'll be our next thing. I do want to let you guys on a little secret. This is future upcoming breaks. We've got some mega boxes in, so I do have that. That'll be a break in itself. I've got some Indy card, some of those Parkhurst or however you do that brand. I forget the name of it. We got a moth in here or something. You land. Yeah, he just died. But anyways, yeah, I've got some of those. We're gonna tinker in with some stuff. I've got some blasters. But like I said, I wanna do that hobby box rip first, and then we'll try some of the retail stuff. With the few releases we do get with the race, and I say it all the time, we don't have a lot to rip, but we always have fun with our monthly breaks. So like I said, if you guys can't get your stuff taken care of, do appreciate that. What's up, George? You haven't missed anything. I was just telling the people, go ahead and send in their money, and we'll get that next week. Guys, one more thing before we continue going. How do you guys feel about a sale? I know that's something I've talked about. I would, if I could do it, I want to do it before Grayson goes back to school, because those things go so late, and I don't want to, have to worry about getting him in bed. Right now he's not quite on that school schedule, back to the school schedule thing yet. So I want to do that before he goes back. What do you guys think? I have a whole lot of hero cards that are signed, unsigned, that I want to kind of move. I do have some cards. I've just got to settle down and figure out, what to do. I just didn't know what y'all thought. And y'all know my sales, they're cheap. But I, don't know if that's something that y'all are interested in partaking in, hanging out or whatever. Usually when we do them, we have a decent turnout. So, and it seems like anymore that when I do them, I'm literally only having them like one time a year. So we try to do it at least once a year. So, but Ray T says I would be down for a sale. I don't think I've ever gotten in. I don't think so either, man. But there's some folks in here that can vouch and tell you, man, my sales are, you know, A+ standard stuff. You know, you're getting hero cards signed for, you know, $1, $2, $3. Good stuff too. Unsigned stuff, you know, $1, 50 cents, whatever. And then my cards, same way. It's all fair. It's not like I've price hiked anything. Every now and then we'll trinker in something, you know, with a little bit more value to it and just throw it up there. Always good deals, yeah. So, you know, we may shoot for that the week after that. I don't know yet. I want It's time consuming for sure. Those of you that know, we try to do it all in one night, and it is very time consuming. But it's always a fun time had, and you know, you guys walk away with some good stuff. So that is on the horizon. I'm going to try and do that. Maybe we can do that the week of the 25th to the 29th or something. I don't know. It's not set in stone, but that's what I'll try and shoot for. Maybe one day that, you know, that week or something. We'll try and figure that out. But anyways, what we are here for is the diecast raffle tonight. So thank you all for getting involved in this, and we will get started with this. So let me see here. Trying to get over here to the randomizer. I've got a new camera thing. I broke my camera last weekend at Bowman Gray, and I do not like this thing. It's not a mount. I'll show you what it is I'm using. It's actually that, and I don't like this. So, but it'll do for now. It kind of holds it up. But here's how we got it kind of randomed up. Nick B's on top, Ray T, CCC, Tim Mosey, Chris Cook, Ray T, R. Posada, Randy, Nick B, and then George Wells to round it out tonight. And then we will go right over here. I've got the cars. You guys can see everything. I've got to figure out something new to put in. Eventually I will, but I think up here. I think you guys tend to like the pick your car versus the, hey, I'm going to run this one, and this is the one you have to, you know, win. So I think you guys like this better, and that's the way we're going to keep doing these for the foreseeable future. But anyways, we're going to get right to it. I've got my 12-sided dice. I won't kill any more time than it's already been killed, but I always like to get the announcements out of the way so we can kind of keep grasp of what we're doing. Also, while I'm thinking about it, we hit 4,000 subscribers. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with that. I know every 500 we like to do it. So we're going to, it'll probably be into September before we do that, but that is also on the horizon too. I did have that in the notes over here. I wanted to remind you guys. So stay tuned for that. All right, so we're going to roll the dice and see what we land on. That'll be how many times we randomize this list, and name on top after that many times gets to choose a car. Hopefully the winner's here and we don't have to, you know, be on suspense mode and see what they want, you know. I think we done that last time. Posada wasn't here and he won, and he said he's not showing up to these things because he thinks that's how he's going to win every time, but we'll see how that works. Anyways, here we go. Good luck, guys. We're going to roll it, and we've got 10 tonight. All right, so this should be interesting. Still trying to get used to this, using this. I don't like it, but over time, I guess we will. All right, so we're going to randomize this list 10 times. You can see here, there's the random button. We haven't done it yet. That is one time right there. And then we've got, I always like to point it out, sure it's not 01. I hear you. No, there's no dots. 2 times right there, though. We're looking for 10. Obviously, after the 10th roll, we will declare a winner. So we're going to keep doing this till we get to 10. There's 3. Trying to get this angle right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one that counts. Look at CCC on top. He's like, you idiot. All right. Winner of the diecast raffle this go round is going to be Ray T. Ray T with the win, and there is 10 times. Ray T, are you still here? CCC's like, I think it said 9, not 10. You were supposed to only do it 9. All right, Ray T, are you still here, sir? What will your choice of diecast be? You've got the Bud car. Junior's running the baseball car this weekend at Anderson, so that's a cool one. Then we got this one, Mountain Dew. That one's got that story behind it of Roger falling, and then Junior signing. We've got Noah Gregson there. That's a color chrome, I believe. Signed there. Jamie McMurray's second-year car. Casey Kane, I think that's second year, also signed on the hood. Kyle Larson, and then the City Chevrolet test car. What is your choice, Ray D? You got to love the wife's. She's probably going to get me for messing this bed up. I mean, it's a wreck. It's a wreck. We're standing by as he makes a choice. As we wait patiently, do you have Roger internet, Ray T? Dale Jr. 8, Bud. This one? I'm going to confirm it. Are you sure? Final answer. Yes. All right. So, Ray T has picked out this awesome looking Dale Jr. Budweiser car. We'll show it there. And you can see what he's getting there. Very nice. Signed in gold. That's a good signature, too. Looks good. So, congratulations to Ray T. That leaves us with these still to go. That's a good one. I'm telling you, that is a good one. That thing is out of 48, and it is the autographed edition, I believe. So that's still up for grabs. We got other cars, too. I want to try and figure out something else maybe to put with these. We may before I add something with it. We'll figure that out, though, when it gets here. But, again, congratulations to Ray T on the Bud car. And more to come on this stuff, guys. I love doing these with you. You all, y'all seem to like it. So, you know, until y'all hate it, we're going to keep doing it. And I think it's a good way. You know, like Ray T, he won this car for $20. That's a heck of a deal, if you ask me. And it already being signed by Junior. So a good deal there. But again, guys, thank you so much for getting involved. More to come. We're going to be at Bowman Gray. Man, the season's winding down. Last 2 weeks of the year. And I'm kind of sad to see it go. But at the same time, you know, some of these guys are just ready for this season to be over with. And I can understand where they're coming from there. But we enjoy it always. And we will be there, rain or shine, whatever. We're always at the track each weekend. But anyways, guys, you guys have a great and safe weekend out there. Stay cool. Stay dry if it's going to be raining. Try and hydrate if it's going to be hot where you're at. And as always, guys, we appreciate it. This is Danny and Gray's Cars and Toys. You guys have a great rest of your night and great weekend. Stay tuned for more. God bless.